CL 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Sherry Brown and Tom Lucas.
Well, hi, Bill. Wait a minute. No, you're not Bill. It's Sherry. She's over here.
I can't see you today.
No. Well, we usually don't go on the radio and laundry or put our dirty laundry out there, but the power, for some reason, has gone off in the studio.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but you said earlier this was a precursor, getting ready for the romantic.
Oh, yeah. No, of course. We're getting ready for Valentine's Day, which is next Saturday on the show.
Saturday.
And you'll be wearing the that outfit?
Yes, I will.
Don't say what it is, but
No.
So it's a surprise. So we're in the dark today, practicing for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So Sherry's going to be busy on the show, as usual.
Yes.
But yeah. But the power is on outside, and we're still on the radio, so that's the important thing.
Yes.
Did we pay for our time this year?
Maybe that's the reason.
Okay.
So, you were telling us before the show, Sherry, that you've had an interesting week in the real estate business. You're working with a new couple that are looking to buy a home.
Yes, it was a really interesting. It was very interesting meeting this couple. They are actually interviewing realtors,
Good.
as we all talk about. It's always great to interview a few realtors to see who you want to work with. So I had about an hour interview with them, and they'll let me know soon which way they're going to go. But they asked some tough questions.
Did they?
And it was very refreshing to be able to kind of search for the answers, and they seem to like my answers. So
Was the first tough question, what's your name? She looked at her person.
but it's great. So
She looked at her name tag.
Oh, so it is, yeah. So that's kind of cool.
yeah. So I mean, we do encourage people to definitely find who you're going to work with, because they had a great point, and I've been saying this for 10 years. You're a realtor for life. So they said it's kind of like looking for love, and now that we're approaching Valentine's Day, they want to make sure it's the right realtor that will.
Kind of sounds like a country song to me. They're looking for love in all the wrong places, I'm thinking.
I think my dog's outside.
You think so? Well, okay. So are people, it's we keep talking about beat the springtime rush. Are realtors out there still looking for inventory?
We are,
Yeah.
yes, and we're looking for good inventory. I mean, if a house has been on the market right now for more than 60 days, it's generally possibly overpriced and not looking so pretty. So, it's you really have to price it well right now, and we're looking for good product to put on out there for these buyers that are out there.
Right on. If you want to call into the show today, Bill Macklem, our mortgage expert, is here, and Sherry Brown, our real estate expert, is here. And, of course, Dwayne and I are here, but we don't count for anything. Our telephone number is 604-280-0650, 604-280-0650 if you have a question or a comment. On the show this morning, our certified mortgage expert, Bill Macklem, by the way, he's president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, will be here with your weekly mortgage update in just a few minutes.
And Bill will also be answering your mortgage question of the week.
Later in the show, I'll be talking about senior financing. This is part 4 of our, I think it's going to be a long-term program.
That's
I think
an
we're gonna
ongoing
have
thing.
About 10 segments.
Really?
Yes.
That'll be interesting. I'll be taking notes.
That's
Also, Finn Jensen's on the show today,
Finn
right?
Jensen, our radio real estate handyman, says, February, it's crunch time for the building industry.
And we'll be hearing from Dan Sander and Katrina May of Hollyburn Properties. They say they'll be talking about the digital innovations that are out there right these days. And also we'll hear about a great rental opportunity at Hollyburn Court on West 12th Avenue in the Canby area of Vancouver.
And Patricia LaPena of Legal Shield is on the line from Hawaii this morning. Lucky her.
Aloha.
And she's going to
Okay.
chat to us about obtaining legal access around the clock.
Somebody should perhaps tell her that it's not good to try to smoke the grass skirt.
Right.
No, it's not a good thing. Also, Bill, you'll be answering the mortgage question of the week. And if you have a mortgage question for Bill and you'd like to leave it for him, he'll answer it absolutely free. Just go to our website, which is RadioRealEstateShow.ca, RadioRealEstateShow.ca. We'll get the question, pass it on to Bill, and he'll answer it on next week's program.
You will. And Andrea Jacques of Keller Williams Elite Realty joins us this morning to have a look at what's coming down the road for February in the Tri-Cities.
And Mark Perry, our radio real estate voice of the Valley, will be reporting live and direct from the Fraser Valley Home and Garden Show, which is on at Tradex in Abbotsford this weekend.
It's 10:04, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CL 650.
It's good that the clock lights up so we can see that.
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
okay. It is the Radio Real Estate Show. Thank you, Sherry. And time now for our weekly mortgage rate update with our mortgage expert on the program. His name is Bill Macklem. He's the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. And how's it looking this week, Willie?
Rates are still great. They're still edging downwards. So our best rate right now is a 279 on a 5-year rate. And we have, 269 is on our 1-year closed. it's dark in here. I'm trying to read my notes here. 279 on a 5-year fixed, and a variable is down as low as 2.3, which is, if you take the prime at 2.85, that's 55 off. Now, there are some better rates out there.
There are.
So we have some, what they call the spendless, or the no frills.
No frills mortgages?
No frills mortgages.
Go ahead.
So what will happen is that mortgage brokers that are looking for business will talk about these rates. So you got a 2.69 5-year closed. That's really great.
Sounds pretty good.
It does. It sounds fabulous. You're going to save probably $10 on your mortgage. If you decide to sell the property before the end of the term and have to cancel the mortgage, they're going to charge you a 3% payout penalty. So if you had a $500,000 mortgage, it's going to be $15,000.
Just to get out of it.
Yeah, so what you're getting is not what you're getting. You've got to be very careful about it. They also have what they call the discounted variable rates, and they're down prime minus 70, that type of thing. Well, if you're down to prime minus 70, you got to make sure that what the features are. And most of the features are not very good for the consumer, but they're really great for the lender. And what the lenders are trying to do is they're trying to get a certain amount of money into these mortgages so they can make a profit. And this has nothing to do with us, the client.
Nothing.
Not a bit.
Not a bit. Go talk to your local mortgage broker and get it worked out, right?
Absolutely, because there's all these loss leaders. And it's no different than going to a store that's got a sale on. And gee, that fridge that we're selling for X amount of dollars is gone, but we have these other fridges over here.
Sort of like going to, what's the place that's going out of business now?
Target.
30% off. Big deal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A high price that was never saleable in the first place.
All right. Well, Bill is going to be answering our mortgage question of the week in just a few minutes. And also, we'll be giving away 3 double passes to the 42nd annual BC Home and Garden Show, which is on at, I was going to say Trade Expo, that's the one out in Abbotsford, at the BC Place.
Yeah.
Which is starting next week,
it's a
next
wonderful
Wednesday.
Show.
So if you want to win some tickets, you just be listening to us, and we'll give you your opportunity to call in. Oh, you got the flashlight going, eh?
I do.
Shut it over here, man.
I couldn't see it.
You are listening to Radio Real Estate, Vancouver's original on-air open house. It's Radio Real Estate on CL 650, smooth and easy.
Tired of chasing that small space you can barely afford? Stop saving for a down payment. Stop paying those high property tax and strata fees. Rent with Holyburn with nothing down. Large suites, large balconies, 24-hour professional service and maintenance. Studios from 900 and 1 bedrooms from 1050. Enjoy the lifestyle you deserve today with 50 communities to choose from in Vancouver's West Side, West End, and North Shore neighborhoods. Save money and enjoy the Vancouver lifestyle. Learn more at hollyburn.com.
Hi, it's Mark with EA Renovations Limited. I can turn your outdated house into something you'll be proud to call home. Whether you're looking for a new kitchen, bathroom, addition, or even a new custom home, look no further than EA Renovations. Let us create the home you deserve. Call 604-825-0789 today or visit earenos.com to arrange your free in-home estimate.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
CL 650. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. And if I had $1 million,
if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a house.
Actually, I have a story about that.
Do you really?
I got a call from a realtor last week who's in my office, and her client won the lottery.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she was able to just go buy a place.
No kidding.
No mortgage.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But for a lot of us, we're not going to win the lottery, and we're going to need guys like Bill. And we also have mortgage questions of the week, and you've got a great question this week.
I do. Our question this week comes from Mary Wilson of Vancouver. Mary says, when it's time for my mortgage renewal, would it make sense to increase my loan to buy an RSP?
Sherry, that's a really good question that Mary's proposed. If you increase your mortgage payment by whatever amount you need to do to buy an RSP, you're looking at probably a 2.2, 2.3 on a variable, 2.79 on a fixed. If you have a self-directed RSP, you can put that into almost any kind of portfolio. You can go to one of the MIC funds that are paying anywhere from 5 to 7 to 9. So you're getting a good return, and it's tax-free. So that makes good sense. what you want to do is you want to look at the tax deductibility of what you're going to be buying. So if you buy an RSP, for example, and you're a salaried person, you're paying a certain amount of tax every month on your payroll. At the end of the year, if you have bought an RSP, you're actually going to create a refund, which means that not only do you have the money from taking the money out of your house for the mortgage to buy this RSP, you're also going to have a refund, which you then could use to also buy another RSP the following year, and which would then give you another refund next year. So that would be kind of interesting. So what you really want to do is you want to sit down with someone like myself. Certainly want to sit down with your tax accountant and figure out, okay, so let's say on my notice of assessment from Revenue Canada, it says at the bottom there I'm eligible for, let's just say it's $155,000 of RSPs. Well, we all know, but most of us don't, that you actually can't use $155,000 in any one tax year because you didn't pay that much tax. So what the tax accountant will do, we'll figure out what is the maximum amount of RSP you can buy to get the maximum tax refund, and then that's all you buy. And so you do that. So what that does then is you find out from your tax account what you can do there, and then you actually do buy the RSP, which will then create this tax refund. And you actually get further ahead. Sorry.
That's great. Thank you, Bill. And you can always get expert mortgage information online by visiting billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
And if you're looking to buy an RSP this year, the deadline to do so is March the 2nd.
Yes.
So you better act on that. It's time for a very special part of the program right now on the Radio Real Estate Show. It's 11 minutes after 10 o'clock, and it's time to check in to find out what's going on out in the Tri-Cities area with Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty. We have her on the line right now. Angela, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Bill.
Happy February. Can't believe it. It's February already.
I know, and you know what that means?
Well, let me see. Is there a big day coming up?
For every girl out there, I think there is.
Let me see. Is it on the 14th?
That's right. I think you're getting close.
Well, I was just wondering because Bill is starting to wear his little cherub wings now, and it's, well, to be honest, it's a story for another day. So listen, what's going on out there in the Tri-Cities for the month of February? What do you see in your crystal ball?
Since we had such a busy month of January, I think we're going to keep going strong. Port Moody saw 10 sales, Coquitlam had 53 sales, and Port Coquitlam saw 20 sales, with all homes selling very close to asking price within just a week or so on the market. Today I'm featuring a fantastic opportunity in Anmore, listed by my wonderful colleague John Kemp with Keller Williams Elite Realty. Located at 2991 Fern Place, this is the first time this custom-built home has been offered for sale. Situated on more than an acre in this exclusive community of Anmore, this estate lot has future subdivision potential while maintaining its private West Coast appeal. The gorgeous home features 5,600 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms with an open and spacious design full of warmth, charm, and many gorgeous designer features that will please and surprise. For details on this listing and many more, visit johnkemphomes.ca. Today, bring the family to the Glen Pine Pavilion in Coquitlam from 10 to 1 for a family fun day featuring arts and crafts, sports activities, face painting, fitness, and dance sample classes, and entertainment. Wishing everyone a happy family day weekend. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
Whether you're buying or selling in the Tri-Cities, call Andrea Jacques at 604-783-3124. That's 604-783-3124. Or visit Pinnacle Group. REM.com. That's new.
That probably is real estate marketing, right?
That is, yes. Pinnacle Group, REM.com.
And if it means something else, let us know about it. Thank you, Sherry. Coming up on the program, we'll be giving away 3 double passes to the 42nd Annual BC Home and Garden Show. It's on February the 18th to the 22nd at BC Place. If you want to call now, our lines are open. We'll take the first 3 calls, 604-280-0650, 604-280-0650, or 1-877-280-0650. That is a toll-free call. If you can be in the city for the home show, we'd like to send you. So get on the line now, and we'll go to the phone lines in just a few minutes.
This is Sherry Brown of REMAX Performance Realty with mortgage expert Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Our producer, Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate, Vancouver's original on-air open house on smooth and easy CIL 650.
If you've recently purchased or you're thinking of purchasing a house that is in dire need of some upgrades, then look no further. Hi, it's Mark from EA Renovations Limited. Fully licensed and insured, we'll turn your new house into a home you will be proud of. We do what it takes to ensure you're completely satisfied and make your renovation as painless as possible along the way. Call 604-825-0789 today or visit earenos.com to arrange your free in-home estimate.
Looking for a new place and your busy work schedule has you booked up? Take the stress out of renting with Hollyburn Properties full-service rental professionals. We're here to help every step of the way, from your initial search to relaxing in your very own condo-style rental apartment. Our on-site resident managers will make you feel right at home. Be a part of our family. For current rental availabilities, call 604-878-8888 or visit us at hollyburn.com.
Here's Bob DeWitt, CEO of the Greater Vancouver Home Builders Association.
Wondering when to buy your next home, where the buyer's markets are, how to avoid legal snags and find the best possible mortgage deal, how to tell if you're buying a well-built home? Join us along with our partners at BC Housing and Dominion Macklem as we deliver our 21st annual New Home Buyer Seminars on February 10th and 12th in Surrey and Vancouver. It's free, but you must pre-register at www.gvhba.org. That's gvhba.org.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
Cloudy and wet for most of today. The expected high today about 11 degrees. Now tomorrow and holiday Monday.
Tomorrow you're looking at cloudy with a 60% chance of showers early in the morning. And on holiday Monday, that family day, it's rain with a high of 10.
Stands to reason,
I'll
doesn't
tell
it?
you, Calgary's got sunshine and 84-cent liter gas.
Okay, let's go. Right now it's 11 degrees in Vancouver on the Radio Real Estate Show.
Radio Real Estate weather is presented by Legal Shield. 8 out of 10 Canadians do not have an up-to-date will. Wills and estates planning doesn't have to be a daunting or expensive task. This could be your last love letter to your family. Are they protected? For more information about Legal Shield, visit 247legal.net.
CI 650.
Yeah, call me. Call Bill. Call Sherry. Why? Because we have tickets to the 42nd annual BC Home and Garden Show, which starts on the 18th.
That's me fabulous.
BC Place. It's going to be a good show.
Oh, yeah. They always do a great job.
I'm warned every time I go down there, though, to stay away from the guy with the paint stick and the ShamWow. Other than that, though, it's a darn good show.
It is a fantastic show, and I know that a gentleman named George tried to call in, but his phone died.
Well, actually, George did call, didn't he? And,
he did.
And so what's going to happen is our producer is going to try to get a hold of George. But let's go to line number 2 right now, and let's find out who's on this line. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. I love this show.
Well, thank you. We love it when you say that. It makes us feel good.
Puts a smile on all our faces, I'll tell you that.
What are you doing this weekend?
It's a great show. I listen to it every Saturday because it's a great place to hear what's going on in the market and all about mortgages, and it's a good package.
Well, that's fantastic. God bless you for saying that. What's your name?
Betty.
Betty, can we maybe send you out to the show?
I would love that. We like to go to that show as often as we can. So
well, there you go.
Yeah,
you're going to get in for free this year.
Yeah. The thing is with that show that you got to make sure you wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah, this is true.
And I have a big bag for all the freebies.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So maybe you could
Chamois.
You could lend this lady your comfortable bag, and she can get a pair of comfortable shoes on, and just make an afternoon of it.
Absolutely.
So I tell you what you do. If you'll be good enough to stay on the line and make sure that our producer, Dwayne, has all your contact information, we will have 2 tickets waiting for you at the Will Call booth, but we'll have them get in touch with you during the week. How's that?
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening to the show. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, bye for now. Let's go to line number 2. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
May I ask your first name?
Oh, my name is Josephine.
Josephine. Do you remember Josephine the plumber on the TV years ago?
I don't know.
Well, we remember. Yeah. She sounds almost as happy as you do.
Oh, good.
Josephine, what part of town do you live in?
Oh, I live in Vancouver.
Okay. West End, East End, North, South?
Southwest Marine.
Oh, well. Okay. So you have like one of those $15,000 mansions then? $15 million.
I work there as a caregiver.
I see. Well, that's okay.
So I just enjoy the view.
Well, listen, that's what I like about our listeners. They're fun to talk to. They're a good group of people, and we'd like to send you out to the 42nd annual BC Home and Garden Show. Would you like to do that?
Oh, I enjoy that.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. If you'd be good enough to stand the line for us, Josephine, you make sure that Dwayne, our producer, gets all your contact information. Like I said to the other lady, we'll have 2 tickets waiting for you at the Will Call booth at BC Place Stadium, and you can get in there and enjoy yourself on our ticket. How's that?
Oh, good. Means I'm free this year.
Well, that's good. Do you have someone you can take with you? Because if not, Bill will go with you because he's looking for a date for the home show.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what the last couple said, too.
You get used to that word. Listen, enjoy your...
Keep the wife with him.
Yeah, no kidding. Well,
Exactly.
happy BC Day weekend to you. Enjoy yourself, and please make sure that Dwayne has all your contact information, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, it's 20 minutes after 10 o'clock, and were we lucky enough to get... Was it George that was on the phone before?
George.
George.
Yes.
I see. No, it looks like Dwayne, our producer's trying to line up a
I
date,
think
too. So.
George's phone died.
Oh, George.
And I know that George would love to take his wife Penny, and hopefully it's not for Valentine's Day.
Well, no,
hopefully it's
because
doing something a little bit more than
free
that.
tickets
but...
don't count. No.
Why not?
It just doesn't work that way, Bill. It just doesn't
It's
work.
a date.
Hi, honey. Listen, I won some tickets. Would you like to go?
Well, don't tell you one. You say, I have some tickets.
What if his wife heard him on the radio, heard us talking about it?
Well, that's true.
There you go. So what we'll do is we can call George back and get all his information.
We
right?
have George's info, yes.
So, George, we have a couple of tickets for you. Dwayne will give you a buzz back. It's the Radio Real Estate Show, and time now to hear from Patricia LaPena of Legal Shield. Now, this morning, Patricia is on location in Hawaii.
Which part of Hawaii?
I think Maui.
Ooh.
We'll try to find out. And we're going to talk to her about getting legal representation around the clock. So hopefully we can make a connection with the time change. And I say, aloha, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning to everyone else.
May I be the first to say aloha?
Aloha back. Yes, we're in Maui this morning, and it's beautiful, beautiful weather, and sun is shining. Can't wait to get to the beach.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to load up an airplane and bring all our listeners over to visit you. How's that?
Come on down. Yeah.
She only meant it. What's going on with Legal Shield for us this week?
Over the past few weeks, we have been sharing with this radio audience the ways to protect yourself when an everyday life event occurs. Knowing your rights when you are going through life's tough times is key to having a result go in your favor. Today, I wanted to talk a bit about those times when life perhaps blindsides you and you have nowhere to go to get the right advice in the moment. Emergencies can happen anytime. Car accidents, being arrested, perhaps just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe police show up at your door, or even child services. This may sound like a list of dramatic events, but these things do happen. And what if you have something happen after business hours? What if you have something happen on a Sunday afternoon or at midnight on New Year's Eve? What if you were on vacation or a business trip when your emergency happened? Legal Shield offers a 24/7 service that can protect you anywhere that Legal Shield is, in Canada or the U.S. And this is with no extra cost other than your membership itself. A friend of mine's parents were T-boned on a Saturday afternoon in Coquitlam. This accident was so bad that her mother had to have the jaws of life used to get her out of the car. As you can well imagine, a lot of commotion and a lot of panic was at the scene. But my friend's father has the Legal Shield membership. He made one call and was dispatched to our lawyer on call within seconds. The lawyer's advice was calming, helpful for whatever they needed to know right at that moment, but also prepared them for the next step. A couple years ago, our company received 65 calls on Christmas Day to people who needed help through whatever emergency they were having. We hope that no one ever has an untimely emergency like this, but wouldn't you agree that having the peace of mind that this service can provide is priceless? And I don't know about you, but I have never heard of a law firm being available after hours before I knew about Legal Shield. You know, with my husband and I in Maui right now, I tell you, my Legal Shield membership card was the first thing I put in my bag. I don't go anywhere without it. Legal Shield has also made it so easy to get a hold of them with a smartphone app, and that has a one-touch button, a button for the law firm, a button for the ID theft support, and the red button is for the 24/7 emergency hotline. Powerful and convenient. So be back here next week, and Sue will be going over the reasons to get our lawyers to review all your contracts and documents, including lease-to-own property or landlord-tenant and any other real estate-related contracts. Thanks for listening all the way from Maui here. This is Patricia LaPena with Legal Shield for Radio Real Estate.
For more information, visit Legal Shield at 247legal.net. Online, that's 247legal.net.
Love this music.
It's good.
It's nice, eh?
I
Makes
like
you feel
that.
the sunshine.
Oh, could
Spring
use,
and summer.
I could use some sunshine.
Won't be long now. By the way, you did see your shadow there the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was another 6 weeks of winter.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. In the next segment of our program, Mark Perry, our radio real estate voice of the Valley, will be on the line. He's on the line live and direct this morning from the Fraser Valley Home and Garden Show, which is going on at Tradex in Abbotsford.
Yeah, we'll hear about those ever-popular mortgage helpers with Mark from EA Renovations. And I'll be talking about Paul McCartney and Bruno Mars on my celebrity real estate gossip.
They're not moving in together, are they?
You know, that's what our producer asked me, actually.
Did he really?
No, they're not moving in together.
All right. Well, we'll find out in just a second with Sherry and her Celebrity Real Estate Gossip Report. Good morning. It's Tom Lucas with our co-host Sherry Brown of Remax Performance Realty. Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop. If you're a first-time listener to the show, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, if you ever want to call in, 604-280-0650, star 650 on the cell phone, or 1-877-280-0650 if you're out of town. It's a toll-free call if you want to talk about real estate or mortgages, or you just want to say it, you're listening. We'd like to hear from you. You're listening to Radio Real Estate. It's on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650.
Here's Bob DeWitt, CEO of the Greater Vancouver Home Builders Association.
Wondering when to buy your next home, where the buyer's markets are, how to avoid legal snags and find the best possible mortgage deal, how to tell if you're buying a well-built home? Join us along with our partners at BC Housing and Dominion Macklin as we deliver our 21st annual New Home Buyer Seminars on February 10th and 12th in Surrey and Vancouver. It's free, but you must pre-register at www.gvhba.org. That's gvhba.org.
Hi, this is Bill Macklin of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. As a successful broker-owner, I have developed a team of mortgage professionals that support me and my clients. If you're confused with all the mortgage chatter of do's and don'ts, my mortgage team is ready to answer your questions to determine the best mortgage for you. Call 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
CI 650.
You know, I think I like the music that we play on the show just as much as the entire show. It just sort of kind of adds to it. Like this one by Herb Alpert. Here comes the horns. Say just like that. Route 101.
Oh, that was John Denver.
No, John Denver's singing in the background. You just can't hear him. Why does Bill think all the singers and all
I
the
don't
John
know,
Denver?
but this does put me in a rather good mood.
Me too.
Yes, thank you.
How good of a mood are you
I'm in a great mood.
That's what I like to hear. It's time now for our renovation segment of the program. We've got Mark standing by from EA Renovations. And we say to Mark, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tom. Today I'm talking about mortgage helpers. With Metro Vancouver house prices out of control, many of us are looking for ways to cut our housing costs. One way of achieving this is by adding a basement suite or, where allowed, a laneway home or coach house. If you're considering one of these options, the first thing you should do is consult with your local city office to see what restrictions or conditions they may have. Most allow a rental suite of some sort, but not all allow laneway homes. It's possible they will send someone out to do a feasibility study to see if your property is even suitable. They may advise you of any changes you will need to make in order to make it compliant. If you are allowed, look into what sort of rent you can get. When renovating a property or building a laneway home, you will be looking at a considerable sum of money, and you will need to know what you will bring in so that you can weigh that against your monthly cost to finance a renovation or build. In most cases, the cost to build a laneway house can be offset by the rent that you can generate by one, whereas a basement suite will actually reduce your overall monthly mortgage costs. Although this is the case, a laneway home can increase your property's overall value more than a basement suite. Your next step will be to have drawings prepared so that you can submit them to the city and apply for a building permit. I would suggest hiring a qualified contractor, designer, or architect to take care of this for you. Most can also help you at the research phase too if you feel that City Hall is just too daunting. Be sure that you do a thorough design in terms of interior finishes. This will greatly help establish your building/renovating costs before you even start. Most importantly, consider all the factors. Yes, you will be bringing in money, but you will also have the hassles of dealing with the city, a renovation, and of course, tenants. This is Mark Bioski for Radio Real Estate.
EA Renovations makes the process smooth and easy. For more information, call Mark at 604-825-0789. That's 604-825-0789. Or online at earenos.com. That's earenos.com.
I like how you said that EA Renos makes the whole procedure smooth and easy.
They do.
Kind of just like this radio station.
That's right.
That
They make it
good.
smooth and easy.
Yes, it's the Mark segment on the show now. It's 10:30, and Mark Perry this time, our voice of the Valley, is standing by. He's on location in Abbotsford this morning. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Sherry.
I have to congratulate you on behalf of everybody here at the Radio Real Estate Show. I think you did an outstanding job at the award ceremony last Saturday night, and I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, you know what? I was really privileged to be one of the three that was nominated, and unfortunately for us, we didn't win, but next year is going to be our year.
And the good thing, too, is you had a great time, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it was a great time. Even met your daughter, which was very exciting. She came over and introduced herself. She says you're not a bad guy either.
Yeah, but what does she know? She's young, right?
Well done.
All right, now we're going to go from the award ceremonies last Saturday to this morning, and you're on location for us at the home show at Trade X in Abbotsford.
The Fraser Valley Home and Garden Show out here at the Abbotsford Trade X. So that's just opened up. It goes until 6. Full of exhibitors and lots to do down here. So all the listeners should come down and see us at our stall. I've got two of my sales staff. I've got Tracy Loist, who's the sales manager. She's back at home at Inglewood Courtyard, greeting all the guests that come there.
All right, now maybe what we should do is I'll ask you for 2 sets of directions. Number one, if we're living in Vancouver, we want to come out and check it out today because we want to talk to you. How do we get to Trade X in Abbotsford?
Take the Mount Lehman exit, and you can find Trade X off of there.
So that's pretty close to the airport there in Abbotsford.
Go southbound off of Mount Lehman, and you'll come right into the Trade X area.
And if you want to keep going down the highway just a little bit further, when you get to Lickman, you take the exit and go south.
You bet. Come down number 1 further than the Trade X turnoff. Get to the Lickman exit. Go southbound until you get to Keith Wilson Road. Take a left on Keith Wilson Road. We're right at the end of Keith Wilson Road, Inglewood Courtyard.
Inglewood Courtyard is a place, and also you still have that great big sign on the truck on the highway, right?
For those who are a little more adventurous, I've got a sign, a great big semi-truck that says number 3 road exit, and I've got arrows pointing to Inglewood Courtyard. So if you want to be adventurous, come on that way too.
Well, that sounds good, and I understand that there are people lined up. They want to talk to you or get an autograph, one thing or the other. I'm not too sure, but we'll touch base next week.
Lots of people here, and look forward to meeting anybody that comes down from the show. This is Mark Perry, the voice of the Valley, on the Radio Real Estate Show.
For more information on Inglewood Courtyard in Chilliwack, call Mark Perry at 778-240-8513. That's 778-240-8513, or go to inglewoodcourtyard.ca.
Well, I hope your screen and your phone lights up so you can read this. It's time now for Sherry Brown and celebrity real estate gossip. And one of the people you're talking about this week is a hero to a lot of people who listen to this radio station, Sir Paul McCartney.
He is, and actually Paul McCartney has been in the news quite a bit lately with collaborations he's been doing with some of the younger artists of the generation. And he's got a modest home that he spent many of his childhood years in Liverpool, England, is about to be slated to auction on February 26th at 7 p.m. local time. So just so you know, if you want to buy the Beatles legend's home, he lived there in this 3-bedroom townhouse with his family from 1947 when he was 4 years old until the mid-1950s.
You know, I just don't know why Paul McCartney doesn't buy the house himself and just turn it into some sort of museum. I'm sure he can afford it.
Yeah, he probably can. And it's actually the first residence that McCartney recalls actually living in, and he recalls very fond memories of his 6 years there. So you can buy that home if you want.
Okay.
Now, Bruno Mars, his new hit single, Uptown Funk, shows off the Hawaii native's James Brown-like chops, but apparently the younger, newer version of the hardest working man in showbiz has had time to do something else. Besides sing, dance, and entertain, he's house shopping.
No!
Yeah. He's the new owner of a $6.5 million gated estate in Studio, California. And his new spread is much larger than his other home that he has in Laurel Canyon.
No kidding.
So that's Bruno Mars and Paul McCartney. That's what they're up to.
That's the way it is. Well, Bruno Mars may be a good dancer, but he's no James Brown.
No, but, you know.
Or Wilson Pickett. Good God almighty.
He's definitely an up-and-coming
He's a good
star,
entertainer.
yes.
Absolutely, yeah. So listen, if you want to get more celebrity real estate gossip online, just go to our website, which is RadioRealEstateShow.ca, RadioRealEstateShow.ca. There's an icon there, right? Just click on it.
Just click on it.
Get all the information you need, because Sherry digs deep for dirt.
I
She
do.
does.
Every week. It's Radio Real Estate, and on the program in the next segment, we'll be hearing from Dan Sander and Katrina May of Hollyburn Properties.
Yes.
This morning they're going to be chatting about digital innovations. Plus, we'll hear about a great rental opportunity available at Hollyburn Court on West 12th Avenue in the Canby area of Vancouver.
And we'll hear from Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. Bill always has some thoughts, but he has some thoughts this week on seniors' finances.
Part 4 of Part 10.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to keep this going on forever, eh?
I think so.
Until you're a pensioner yourself. No, let that go.
Look at that next topic there.
Good morning. It's Tom Lucas with our co-host Sherry Brown of Remax Performance Realty. Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. You've got how many people working for you?
I have actually 15 brokers.
Holy cow.
And 5 staff.
So if somebody goes into your office, you're just not one guy sitting there with a little piece of paper on his desk. You've got a whole team there with you.
Well, not necessarily a team, but certainly 15 independent brokers that cover the province.
I see. You say they're independent. Why, you guys don't get along?
We get along very well, but
see.
each one of them has to get their own business.
I see.
Certainly they don't get it from me other than this plug that we're giving them right now.
Oh, okay. Maybe what we should do is practice this plug for next week.
We should probably practice the one.
You work with 15 wonderful people. That's what you're supposed to do.
I actually do. And they're fabulous people, and we cover the whole city.
Okay.
And parts of the interior.
And parts of the unknown. Our producer on the show this morning, as usual, is Dwayne Bishop. You are listening to the Radio Real Estate Show, Vancouver's original on-air open house. Oh, my God. Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650.
Tired of chasing that small space you can barely afford? Stop saving for a down payment. Stop paying those high property tax and strata fees. Rent with Hollyburn with nothing down. Large suites, large balconies, 24-hour professional service and maintenance. Studios from 900 and one bedrooms from 1050. Enjoy the lifestyle you deserve today with 50 communities to choose from in Vancouver's West Side, West End, and North Shore neighborhoods. Save money and enjoy the Vancouver lifestyle. Learn more at hollyburn.com.
Here's Bob DeWitt, CEO of the Greater Vancouver Home Builders Association.
Wondering when to buy your next home, where the buyer's markets are, how to avoid legal snags and find the best possible mortgage deal, how to tell if you're buying a well-built home? Join us along with our partners at BC Housing and Dominion Macklin as we deliver our 21st annual New Home Buyer Seminars on February 10th and 12th in Surrey and Vancouver. It's free, but you must pre-register at www.gvhba.org. That's gvhba.org.
Hi, this is Bill Macklin from Dominion Macklin Mortgages. Most people need advice on mortgage financing. We provide personal financial advice with no vested interest and at no cost. We're compensated by the lenders. We'll review your current financial situation to determine if you are ready to purchase. If not, we'll help develop a plan to put home ownership in your future. For more information, call 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Vancouver weather.
Well, today looks like it's the first day of the wet, long holiday week. And how can I sum it up? Today's high about 11 degrees, right?
Yes, and tomorrow you're looking at cloudy with a 60% chance of showers early in the morning, rain beginning early in the evening, and on Monday, the holiday, you're looking at rain with a high of 10.
I just thought of a way to make some money.
Oh?
Come out to my car. My trunk of the car is full of umbrellas.
Yes!
I think we could rent them out. Right now it is 11 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
Radio Real Estate weather is presented by Legal Shield. Buying a home doesn't stop at the real estate agent. Movers, landscapers, hiring contractors, landlord or tenant strata issues, possible noisy neighbors. Know your rights. For more information, visit 247legal.net.
CIL 650. I love you. You pay my rent. I love you. You pay my rent.
What did you say on last week's show? You love anybody that pays
love anybody that would pay my rent. Please, somebody pay my rent.
Please, good Lord. 10:39 on the Radio Real Estate Show, and time now to talk about the rental accommodation industry with Dan Sander and Katrina May of Hollyburn Properties. Hello. Oh, the power just came back.
Wow.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Katrina, hello
Wow.
Thank you, Tom. I've got Dan Sanders from Hollyburn Properties. Dan, if you could please tell the people tuning in today a little bit about Hollyburn and what it is that you do in the community.
Hollyburn's been around for 40 years, and we provide condo-quality rental apartments right across Canada. We're in Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto, and Ottawa. In Vancouver, we're on the west side, we're in the West End, and we're in the North Shore communities. We have about 50 communities, and we focus on exceptional customer service and condo-quality, affordable rentals is what we do.
If you're interested in what Hollyburn has to offer, you can definitely check them out on their website, hollyburn.com. Today, we'd like to talk a little bit about digital innovation and how this is important in property management. How is Hollyburn keeping on top of digital trends today and innovation in the property management space?
Technology is changing everyone's business, and certainly technology is changing our business. We are online, and our website is fantastic. They say in our business that your website is your new curb appeal. So we spend a lot of time with our staff here getting everything online, making it easy for customers to come to our website, look at our suites with our virtual tours. You can basically see the suite that you're interested in online. And we have text for info at all of our buildings. So if you're just walking by, you can text the number and you'll get information on availability in that building. We have a big focus for online advertising, for reaching our customers, everything from our mobile site to our virtual tours. So it's definitely a focus for us. And we encourage folks to log on to hollyburn.com and check it out for themselves.
Digital technologies to improve our daily lives are definitely top of mind in today's world. So how does Hollyburn work on improving the resident renting experience?
We've embraced technology here at Hollyburn, and we have Wi-Fi in all of our building lobbies. So if you pull up in front of our building on your bike or in your car, you can log onto our website, you can look at the building, you can listen to what people are saying about the building that are living in the building right there and then. Also with our laundry systems, we have high-tech laundry systems that'll actually send you a text message when your laundry's about to be complete. Our website is optimized for mobile, and some of the things we're working on for the future is an online resident portal so people can go in online and do the various functions paperless and with great ease. So at Hollyburn, we have a high degree of focus on technology, and we're constantly looking at ways to improve the residents' lifestyle that live with us.
You can go onto the Hollyburn website, and they have virtual tours which will lead you through a space as if you were walking through it yourself, as well as floor plans and building amenities, features on there, and easy ways to access the building managers and contact them to book an appointment if you see something you're interested in. The hot property of the week is Hollyburn Court. It's located at 550 West 12th Avenue in the Mount Pleasant Cambie area of Vancouver. We've got studios available from $12.90, available right now or for February 1st. And if you move in before February 28th, you receive a $100 gift card to Safeway, which is located right across the street just to get you started with all your groceries from the new move. The suites here have wood floors, laminate and granite countertops, mirrored sliding closet doors. They have renovated kitchens and bathrooms. All of them have beautiful balconies. There's heat and hot water included. This is one of my favorite Hollyburn buildings. There is an outdoor swimming pool at the back with a huge barbecue and lounge area and garden. There's a fitness center, storage lockers, bike lockers, gated underground parking, as well as exceptional service and maintenance from our professional resident managers. The location of Hollyburn Court is very close to transit. It's basically right at Broadway and Cambie, so you're at the Canada Line stop a few blocks away. Close to West Broadway shops and cafes. Safeway and City Square Mall is conveniently located directly across the street. You are close to Vancouver General Hospital and City Hall, near False Creek walking paths and marina, and it's also close to South Granville boutiques and restaurants and galleries. If you're interested in living in Hollyburn Court, check out the website. This is Katrina May with Dan Sander for Radio Real Estate.
To learn more about Hollyburn Properties or to get information about one of their great rental accommodations, call 604-662-7345. That's 604-662-7345. Or visit hollyburn.com.
Get your money for nothing, get your chicks for free. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for nothing.
Money for nothing.
Chicks for free.
Chicks for free. Now there are guys on the show like Bill Macklin's a little too old for chicks for free, but that's all right.
Chicks for free with Bill.
But when it comes to money, though, he knows what he's talking about.
Absolutely.
Chicks, I'm not too sure about that, but you do. So we're going to continue our discussion, Bill, and I'm glad you brought this up again this week. It's about money for seniors, and if we do have some seniors who listen to the show, like old guys like us.
Yeah.
That like the baby boomer kind of music. So, you know what? If you're a baby boomer out there, if you have older parents or whatever, and you have a question for Bill or Sherry, you can always give us a call. Our telephone number is 604-280-0650, 604-280-0650, as we talk about money for seniors. Or if it's a long-distance call, we'll happily pay for it, 1-877-280-0650. Bill, somebody gets to be a senior citizen, 55, 65 years old. Why do they need some more money?
Well, what happens a lot of times is people have got to the point of being 55 or 60, getting close to retirement. It's expensive to live in this province, as we all know. And so if the interest rates have dropped as much as they have, obviously then our investment portfolios have dropped accordingly. So you're not getting the same kind of income stream that you used to from your investments. So we have some cash flow problems. So how do we amend that? So there are a number of different ways of doing that. We have some lenders that will, what they call it, a retirement program. So they won't. The rates are not as aggressive as it would be if you're salaried, but they're very reasonable, like 3.1, that type of thing. And all you do is just show that you have enough wealth to cover the payments if something happened to you, so to speak. And they'll lend you the money at a decent rate, and you'll have the cash flow to operate your home or live your lifestyle or look after the kids or give a gift to your younger children that might be buying a home. So there's lots of ways of doing it. You may have said, let's take this money out. I mean, at 3%, if you're borrowing the money at 3%, there are a number of investments. We have a number of investment portfolio people that we deal with on a regular basis. You're anywhere from 4% to 9% on returns. So you look at that kind of thing. So now you got what they would set up as an annuity. So you don't touch the principal, but you actually use the money that comes out on a monthly basis to help you live your life, so that you have some security. Because we all know that if you can stay in a house longer than what you thought you could afford today, you'll actually be able to gain on the fact that the houses are rising in value. So if you can stay an extra 10 years, that golden goose that's laying the golden egg, that home that you're living in, is actually going to provide you with ongoing income for the coming years. Because we all know that we're all living longer. I mean, we're probably going to live to 80, 90, 100.
I was just going to say that, actually, with a lot of my clients and a lot of the people I see out there in the marketplace, that is the problem. They're living longer. People are healthier, and I don't know, 55, 60, it's hard to refer to a 55, 60-year-old today as a senior.
True.
It is really difficult because
it's a new 40.
I'm not there yet. I've got a few years.
Mentally you are.
But our seniors are living a lot longer.
And healthier.
More
robust.
I actually know a couple of seniors who are 101, and you'd think they were 80.
Yeah.
They're living longer. People are taking care of themselves more, and they're exercising and eating well. And this is the problem. People didn't think they would live that long, so they don't have the funds to continue their lifestyle that they want to do. And people are a lot of seniors I know are scared.
And they're active.
What if I live 20 more years? I won't have enough.
Exactly.
So I know that's one of the great things that you could do, and that you do counsel and help people with, is trying to figure out, okay, you've got this house that you've had for 40 years, and how do we prolong this, your income stream?
Exactly. We talked to them, as I've talked with many of your clients that we've actually chatted with them and said, well, if you stay in here this extra length of time, if you have a 3 or 4 or 5% inflationary value of your home, the money that you're taking out of your home today to live there for another 5 years is actually being replaced by inflation. It's no different than going down the beach and building a sandcastle with a moat around it, and over time the tide fills in that sand in that moat and it covers it all over again. Well, that's the same thing with your house. You're taking the money out of your house today, but over 4 or 5 years time, because of inflationary factors, you're actually getting that money back. So what you're doing is it's prolonging the decision to move away. One of the problems we've got is that if you sell and move, you're normally going to go into a townhouse or a condo. They're going to have maintenance fees, and they're going to have strata fees, and they're going to have some other fees in there. And so why would you do that? You can take the money out of your existing home, the money that you might have spent on buying another property, that money could be spent for your maintenance of your home for the next 5 years, and so you prolong your staying there. Most people say to me when they get to a certain age, I can't maintain the house anymore. Well, there are ways of getting around that. That don't make that the reason why you're leaving. Make sure that you're leaving for the right reasons. It's health, or I have some folks right now that no longer can go up and down stairs, and so they're selling their existing home and they're going to buy a rancher, so they have everything on one floor. So that makes good sense. But if they weren't doing that, then I would be talking to them about actually staying in their current home.
We've had this talk, many times before, but I come from the generation where your parents say, you've got to pay off your mortgage. That's the most important thing you can do. You got to pay off that mortgage. And I mentioned that to you, and you said, if you get to a certain age and you have a small mortgage, why would you want to pay it off?
Exactly. You're borrowing money anywhere from 2 to 3%. I mean, I'm sorry, but in all my years as an adult, this is the lowest interest rates I've ever seen in, how old am I? So that'd be 45 years.
How old are you, Bill?
So a long time.
How old are you, Bill?
Old. I'm a senior.
You're old enough to know better?
I'm old enough to know better.
Okay.
So the rates we're getting today, well, we were talking to one of the newspaper people just not too long ago about the cost of living, and these houses today are just so expensive for these young people. And I'm saying, well, really, okay, so when we all graduated from school, we're making maybe 15 to 20 grand a year, and now we're making $50,000 to $70,000 a year. But house prices have gone from $150,000 to $600,000. So there's been a 6 times influx in terms of pricing of the home, and our income's only done maybe 3 times. But what people forget is that the interest rate is a third of what it was when we all qualified for mortgages back in the 60s and 70s and into the 80s. Those rates are 7 and 9%. I mean, how many people can you talk to that still remember 14% interest rates? And so, yes, since 2003, we've seen some really low interest rates. But before that, we saw different interest rates.
So there's all sorts of things the seniors can really do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you want to make sure that when you downsize, you're not downsizing because your kids are telling you to, or your friend, the realtor, is telling you to. You got to make sure you're downsizing for the right reasons. And if it's not time to downsize, then figure out another way that you can stay where you are, because that is the golden goose that lays the golden egg. It is only going to, particularly if you're in a home with land, you are going to see an increase in property values every year, year over year.
Bill has a great attitude. Once I said to him about having insurance or whatever to leave to the kids. And Bill says, nowhere in the parents' handbook does it say you have to make your kids rich.
Absolutely.
Remember that?
Absolutely.
You said it over coffee one day. So what you suggested the kids do what?
I'm just suggesting the kids, make sure the kids are looking after mom and dad, because you know what? That is the golden egg. And if they could actually look after that house for the mom and dad, they could actually, when mom and dad actually then decide to leave or pass away, I guess that's still leaving, they could actually get the value of the home, and it's going to be a bigger windfall for them.
And remember, if it wasn't because of your mom and dad, you wouldn't even be here today.
Exactly.
So hats off to moms and dads everywhere.
Exactly. And they work hard. They worked hard for this money.
You're not allowed to talk to my parents anymore, by the way. You can get expert mortgage information online by visiting BillyMac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or by calling Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Thank you, Sherry. It's 10:52 on the Radio Real Estate Show. It's about 8 minutes before 11 o'clock. In the next segment of our program, our home handy guy, Finn Jensen, will be here, and he's going to talk about February, and he says that February is crunch time for the building industry.
This is Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty with Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, our producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CL 650.
Here's Bob DeWitt, CEO of the Greater Vancouver Home Builders Association.
Wondering when to buy your next home, where the buyer's markets are, how to avoid legal snags and find the best possible mortgage deal, how to tell if you're buying a well-built home? Join us along with our partners at BC Housing and Dominion Macklem as we deliver our 21st annual New Home Buyer Seminars on February 10th and 12th in Surrey and Vancouver. It's free, but you must pre-register at www.gvhba.org. That's gvhba.org.
Home prices are out of control in Vancouver. Hi, it's Mark with EA Renovations Limited. Let us turn your basement or laneway into a beautiful new mortgage helper. Fully licensed and insured, we do what it takes to ensure you're completely satisfied. And we make your renovation as painless as possible along the way. Call 604-825-0789 today or visit earenos.com to arrange your free in-home estimate.
CL 650.
This old house is getting shaky, boys. This old house is getting old. This old house flips in the rain now, and this house flips in the cold.
It's 10:53 on the Radio Real Estate Show, and it's time now to hear from Finn Jensen, our Radio Real Estate home handyman. Finn, good morning.
Good morning, Tom, and good morning, everyone. February is crunch time for many people who are engaged in the renovation and building industry. Already things are going strong and steady. Lines of trucks and trailers filled with supplies and tools can be spotted around neighborhoods everywhere. This kind of activity has been going on for many years with hardly any interruption, but now it has taken on the appearance of a rite of sorts, the kind of familiar happening that everyone expects to see. We can tell by the vehicles parked on the driveway what kind of improvements are going on inside. Only sometimes it's not so obvious, we find, because contractors have learned it's not always a good idea to advertise what's inside the vehicles. These hardworking men and women go to great lengths to safeguard their equipment. Even then, things go missing. Homeowners, too, should be on guard for theft during building and renos. The people who would like to possess your property are well informed. They will watch a while before making their move. It's mostly up to ourselves to take all precautions to better discourage intruders. Sometimes it's not easy when work is going on, but the more ways you can think of, the safer you will be. This is St. Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem here. If any plumbing or heating work to be done this winter, maybe even this February, call Gentech Mechanical Installations at 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740.
I've never in my life have I heard somebody go, "Hi, I'm Tom, and now I'm going to tell you how to get in touch with our friend Finn." Hi, and Bill here.
Oh, Bill.
Oh,
Bill.
that's lovely, Bill.
Bill was, I think he was distracted.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, for a guy his age, it's not that hard.
I had a client call from
Yes?
the radio show
Okay.
asking for us to call her about a mortgage.
Well, that's
Oh,
nice.
well, that's nice.
So I
That's a
was
good
just
thing.
checking the email, and I got
I see.
caught.
Well, you know, what comes first, Bill? Priorities.
Clients are always a priority.
Not when you're on the radio, they're not. Okay.
That's true.
That's right. Leave the guy alone. He's trying to make a living here.
Exactly. I'm just trying to make enough to stay on the show.
You got something special before we go elsewhere, Phil. You've got a. Did I call him Phil or Bill?
That guy.
Just as long as you don't call me late for dinner.
That
Oh,
guy
yeah,
over
I know.
there.
Yeah. So you have a home bar seminar or two coming up.
I have 2 home buyer seminars coming up. One is February the 10th, which is Tuesday. That's going to be held at the Surrey City Hall. And the doors open at 6, and so people get the mistaken thought process that the seminar starts at 7, so I'm going to make it for 7. Well, there's actually about 20 different booths that are there to share some of their ideas of how to buy a home and all that type of thing. And so they're available to the public. So they're open from 6 to 7. That's available to you, the client. And from February 12th, there's another one at the SFU Harbor Center. So that's downtown Vancouver. Again, the seminar starts at 7, but the doors open at 6 so that the people that are going to attend the seminar can actually interact with some of the people that are going to be participating.
I'm glad you brought that up because it seems to be the way in British Columbia, especially here in the West Coast. Let's say a concert's playing downtown at the QE, and the show time is at 8. People come fashionably 8:15, 8:30, right? And then walk right up to the front and, "Hey, Mick Jagger, I'm here. Good to see you." So, come early.
Yeah, come early.
Don't be fashionably late.
No. Matter of fact, there's some places that have some nibbles. Come on out, grab a little bite to eat. Come on around, talk to us at the different booths. Explore some of the ideas.
Pretty cool.
Let's have some conversation.
Talk to Bill. Talk to the other people there, right?
There's lots of people.
Could be developers, mortgage brokers.
Absolutely, you got developers. You got
Realtors.
a mortgage broker. You've got CMAC is going to be there. Some of the people that are building homes are going to be there.
Nice.
So you got lots of opportunities.
It's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want some more information, just listen to the show again on the podcast or just give Bill a call. You can fill him in, right?
Absolutely.
What's your number at the office?
The office number is 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-4663.
All right, now some of you people might be looking for a new home to move into, and Sherry, you've got a couple of great listings.
Yeah, I've got a couple of great listings with my colleague Laura Duranowski of Remax Performance. And the action's been hot on these listings, so, call us pretty quick before they go. And one of them is a 3-bedroom renovated townhouse in White Rock on 1508 Blackwood Street. It's $392,000. This is an incredible price. This is the price of a condo in White Rock. So what's really cool about this place is that there's only 5 units to the whole complex. So it's a nice, quiet, really close-knit community, and it's at number 2, 1508 Blackwood Street for $392,000. And we have another listing too, the Greens. It's the Greens on the golf course.
Oh, okay.
At 350 174th Street in Surrey. This is a 2-bedroom townhouse unit. It was built just in 2012, so it's fairly new. $646,000. So you save this GST in one of South Surrey's premier communities of 50 plus.
That's the one right down by the border crossing, isn't it?
That's right.
Wow.
Yes,
Not
and
bad, eh?
they've got custom cabinets, built-in wine racks, crown moldings, lots of windows and natural light. So this would be for your over 50 crowd.
Is it 50
seniors,
plus, 55 plus? Yeah.
No children running around except for when they're visiting, and then they get to go home.
So, grandma and granddad can take the little one when he or she comes over, get them all wired on sugar, and send them home to their parents, right?
Absolutely.
And keep them up late, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
and you
that's
can
good.
find out more information on these 2 listings at my website, sherrybrown.ca. That's SHERI brown.ca. Or you can call me, and I'll tell you all about them at 604-970-6789. That's 604-970-6789.
Our house
Well, we should say thank you to Christy Clark for this one. The BC Day Family Weekend, that's nice.
Yes.
Because she cares about families.
Exactly. But why would it not be the same weekend as they have it in Calgary, Alberta?
Because we wanted to make it different.
We are different.
Yeah, but if you have family in Alberta, you can't see them on the same weekend because they're not off.
But if we have family in Alberta, we don't want to see them.
Oh, that's probably true.
Problem is they come to British Columbia and nobody leaves. Remember Expo 86? They all came to British Columbia and nobody left. But depends on what you do for a living. That could be a good thing.
From my perspective, that's a very good thing.
And if you're a real estate agent, that's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
And if you work in radio, that's a good thing because it's more people to listen to the show.
If you work in restaurants, those are good things.
Yeah, and on the list goes. So that's it for this week, folks. Bill, thank you so much for being here. Have fun at the seminar coming up.
Thank you very much. I'll let you know how that goes.
Please do. And Sherry, you have a great week.
I will, yes.
Dwayne, thank you for being here. And it's the long holiday weekend, so get out there with your family and have some fun. We're back on Tuesday. Monday's a holiday, so I won't be here. No way.
So you get the weekend?
Well, I get Monday off. Yeah. But I'm back Tuesday at 2.
Excellent.
Playing those all-time favorites for you on Smooth and Easy CL 650. On behalf of Bill Macklem, Sherry Brown, and Dwayne Bishop, it's Tom Lucas saying thank you, bye.